Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, let's get started with this. Cool. Sergeant Scoops is here. Beautiful holiday, Kozer Widgie. Thank you guys for coming to the stream and cheering on these guys. Yeah, we have U.S. Army Esports versus Phoenix Rising Onyx. Just setting everything up as Bishop also joins the chair here. Bishop, say hi, bud. Okay, let me make sure everything is all set to go. Bada bing. All right. I'm just going to take you guys right into the lobby. All right. As I get myself situated, I'm going to give Bishop a treat. Bishop, Beautiful Holiday says, hey. All right. I will give him this treat for the sake of Beautiful Holiday. Yeah, you guys can call me XC or whatever. So looks like both sides are ready. And we're going on Infernal Shrines for our first match here. And here we go. Bishop, here you go, bud. Good boy. You can thank Beautiful Holiday for that. All right. So, casted U.S. Army Esports a couple of days ago on a replay. And one thing I remember is, let's see. If I remember correctly, Unicycle Ye is the tank player. Fracture is the team captain and solo laner. I just remember one thing about U.S. Army Esports is that they had really good coordination in terms of setting up plays. Simeon and Unicycle, I believe, are the healer and tank respectively, and they were setting up, making things really easy for the DPS to just follow up. With Phoenix Rising Onyx, I mean, we got Miss Windup Bird as a celebrity according to chat here. So looking forward to seeing the play from both teams right now as we have a Tychus band for the first round. All right. Hoorah is Marie. Shit, yes. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to die here. I should have muted my mic for that. All right. Desktop audio's is kind of loud. I'm going to turn this down just a hair. The real G's are going to call you sexy. So the reason I chose Sexy Exy is because so I'm an engineer. Well, I was an engineer. I graduated as a chemical engineer back in college. And if you guys know, like the integral of e to the x is e to the x, right? Oh, thank you. The score is not 1-to-1. Let's reset the maps and scores here. And the map is Infernal Shrines. Yeah, thanks for the catch, Sergeant Scoops. I just like hopped on in last minute. But anyways, so we have a Diva, ETC, and Stukov band. But anyways, because the integral of e to the x is e to the x, someone put that on my front dorm room on my little whiteboard. And they started calling me not only Sexy Exy because of that, but because, this is a long story, because I used to do strip shows as a joke for my friend, so that plus the integral joke ended up being my nickname in college. All right, well, that'll be a story for another day. Let's hop into actually what you guys came in here for, which is Heroes of the Storm. So you have Falstad, drafted by Squillback, and then from U.S. Army Esports, Unicycle Ye has Varian, and Sylvanas is drafted by Surefire. So I think most of you know already that Falstad, the W talent at level 1 is currently banned. So what we're going to see with Falstad is possibly a auto attack build Falstad. I think Falstad's still pretty strong, especially because Gus is one of my favorite plays. And now we have Sonya being drafted by Battle Troll, and then Miss Windup Bird, the mage on the Kael'thas here. Something with Infernal Shrines is I liked how US Army Esports banned the Diva, because one thing with Infernal Shrines is you need wave clear, and Divas can pretty much do the Infernal Shrines objective, like all the skeletons, by herself. And so it allows the rest of the format to either control the bushes, control the lane next to the objective. But on the side of Phoenix Rising Onyx, I do like the Sonya pick here. Whirlwind Sonya definitely has gone out of the meta in exchange for W build, the Slam build. But I mean, the Slam build is still pretty strong at clearing skeletons, along with Miss Windup Bird's Kael'thas. So we have a Brightwing and a Gul'dan banned on both sides here. So in terms of other healers, definitely the Brightwing, Stukov are the strong ones. We still have, for the point control, Alex Straza could work. We have Uther stunts, could follow up with the Varian taunt here. And we have Ana if... Okay, we have Fracture on the off lane, drafting Leoric, which is, in my experience, pretty strong against Sonya as long as the Ws can be landed. And Pidgey answering with their own mage with Tassadar. All right, so there we go. We have the Uther, which very much puts the bottlenecks, the choices that Simeon has for healer. So it's a good choice by Muzia for the Uther here, and Dead On will be picking the Joanna, another great hero on Infernal Shrines, just because of that wave clear on the W, as well as if you go the Shield Glare talent at 4, can really do a good job of clearing it pretty quickly. Simeon here looking for a healer, and we got the Entomb, Silence, Taunt. With the Entomb, I really am looking forward to seeing the Entomb straight into the Tassadar Qs. Maybe a Black Hole possibly play here. Nice. We have White Mane with the last pick for Simeon, US Army Esports versus Phoenix Rising Onyx. So I'm loving the drafts here from both sides. It looks like in terms of shrine control, Phoenix Rising Onyx will have a slightly bigger lead, especially with the Sonya, the Kael'thas, and Joanna. But in terms of team fight, I do like the sustainability that US Army Esports has in this matchup. All right, so let's get on in. All right, so as we're waiting for the game to load, just want to say thank you to the 8 viewers, all of you guys tuning in today. I mean, all the matches at NGS aren't always able to be casted just because, well, especially for today, Thursdays are the busiest day. So really appreciate you guys cheering on US Army Esports and Phoenix Rising Onyx. I think it's just really cool to kind of, have everybody feel like a celebrity, like a sports celebrity in a way, right? So here we go. All right. And let me change my hotkeys to casting. And here we go. On the side of US Army Esports, we have Pidgey on Tassadar, Simeon on the White Mane, Unicycle Yay on Varian, Fracture on the Leoric, and Surefire on the Sylvanas. While on Phoenix Rising Esports, we have Battle Troll on Sonya, Skullblack on the Falstad, Mrs. Windenberg playing Kael'thas, and Muzio playing the Uther, and finally Dead On with the Joanna. Looks like both teams will be going in the mid lane. In terms of talents here, and with level 1, we have lots of quest talents going on the side of US Army Esports. Sylvanas opting not for the percent damage or the spell magic build, going except for W quest. Varian also stacking the Q here, the Lion's Fang. And Uther going, this is going to be a Holy Light Uther. Going for the, oh no, it's not. Yes, it is. Holy Light Uther here. So getting a little bit of poke damage. I'm going to turn, sorry guys, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. If you want me to increase the desktop volume, let me know. I'll do just a little bit. But I'll just kind of loud for me. All right. So US Army Esports kind of a little bit behind in terms of getting the rotations and the soak, as they are about a quarter of a level lead behind. Not too big of a deal, but it does allow Phoenix Rising Onyx to not only grab that bottom lane, but then rotate first to the siege camp. Unicycle Yay just looking to poke out here. Doesn't want to be too aggressive, just because right now Unicycle Yay is just a glorified melee minion. Fracture here did go on the level 1. Fracture did go the skeletal swing build. Probably because there's 3 melee on their team to get the 4% healing. Looks like an invasion here by Battle Troll and the rest of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Simeon looking really low, but getting healed by that burst damage. Varian taken out, and Pidgey also low. Good invasion, just because they're taking advantage of that pre-level 4 Varian from Phoenix Rising Onyx, as they look to not only push the mid lane slightly, and no, they did not show vision of that healing camp. So that the healing fountain will be great, but there's going to be a really big push, 4-man push bot here. I think, I'm not sure if you guys know, but if you capture and take upon the enemy siege camp, if you show vision of the water fountain once the camp gets captured, then the siege camps will start attacking it. And it's just kind of annoying for the enemy team, because there won't be a water fountain mid. All right, as US Army Esports clears that bottom siege camp, Phoenix Rising Onyx is going to capture their own. So there are at net 3 siege camps up, not only taking their own and taking the enemy team's siege camp, but also denying the enemy team 1 siege camp. Level difference is 1 right now. Phoenix Rising Onyx going to be not quite near level 7 when this hits, but they will get this bruiser camp up. Perfect timing for the Phoenix Rising Onyx to get that bruiser camp up, which means that they'll be able to get a 4-man into the objective with Falstad. I believe Falstad still has light. Let me see here. Falstad cannot tell if he has flight based on this. That's okay. All right, Skull Black will be slightly low as there's a 5-man push top. So US Army Esports, I really like this play, disabling the forts, or disabling the turrets with Sylvanas' trait and giving this first objective, just because that first objective is known to be kind of weak. But with Sonya solo clearing the objective, this allows the rest of Phoenix Rising Onyx to get the trait of their own on this fort. So really good play by both teams. Leoric double soaking to help get to level 7, as Phoenix Rising Onyx will take that first objective here. Fracture looking to possibly get a little bit of this soak, or bait the Punisher over the wall to clear it faster. Top fort did not quite get taken, not even the healing fountain, but that's totally fine here because level 7 is a little bit far. Fracture eating the first. Oh, Fracture eating the Immortal stun, but the Dead-On and Amusia stun follow-ups takes out Leoric. They'll be able to come back pretty quickly, though, as the Immortal takes the bottom wall down. Phoenix Rising Onyx looking to step back as Falstad on double soak duty here. Now, Falstad did go the auto attack build up at 12 stacks right now. So one thing that's really cool about the auto attack build is Boomerang. Actually, no, this is Boomerang. I thought he would be going Secret Weapon for the advanced auto attack, but instead opting for a little bit more wave clear from the Boomerang chosen talent at level 7. Fracture, wave clearing mid, and we'll probably head down bot because there's a big siege camp pushing here bottom. Fracture being chased by the enemy team, all 5, as US Army Esports is taking the bruiser camp. Now, next objective is spawning mid, and so this may allow a wall to be taken if they can take the siege camp here, they meaning Phoenix Rising Onyx. Pidgey stacking up 35 stacks right now. Sylvanas at about 10 stacks here. Sylvanas at low stacks mainly because they had to focus more on macro as opposed to team fighting, especially since they gave up that first objective. All right, Varian in deep. Unicycle getting focus. Pyroblast coming out. Uther stun. Divine Storm taunts. Simeon doing a really good job of keeping Unicycle Yay alive just for a second, but is unfortunately taken out in that pre-10 fight. US Army Esports having a tough time in this early game, but they will scale pretty well into the late game, especially with Leoric's percent damage at 16, with Tassador's percent damage at 16, and increased healing from Whitemane here. We do have a Bruiser Camp doing really good work top. Probably if Fracture can demount Battle Troll, no, Battle Troll may be able to save that top fort before before the Bruiser Camp takes it down. And yes, Sonya will be able to save the top fort, which saves not only passive experience, but also helps with the lane pressure. All right. So Mrs. Windup Bird bringing up the rear to push the mid lane here. Beautiful Holiday sending some cheers to the Kael'thas Miss Windup Bird as Unicycle gets poked out with that Living Bomb. Protects against it though. This is a really big wave plus Siege Camps pushing and getting that mid wall down. This is a really good job by Phoenix Rising Onyx here to prep the mid lane for this objective that's coming up. Sylvanas is stuck bot, just clearing this wave here, while Fracture is trying to get some lane pressure and to clear that, take down that bot fort. Phoenix Rising Onyx capturing their own Bruiser Camp here. Really good timing just right before the objective, as Surefire clearing the bot lane so that she can come on up. It looks like looking for a gank. Nope. Fracture's looking to clear the top lane. 13s are coming up though for Phoenix Rising Onyx, so this is going to be a tough situation also for US Army Esports here. Fracture getting stunned, taunted on the Uther. That was a nice silence, but Divine Storm comes on out, as well as a Whitemane ult here. A lot of Living Bombs being spread as Black Hole comes on out. Battle Troll is stuck between a slowing wall. Unicycle and Surefire on Battle Troll, while Squallback is kind of low. Fracture also getting low here too. That's a 1-to-1 trade. Fracture will be up first as the Skeletons are up 20-10 in the favor of Phoenix Rising Onyx here. Unicycle still going in strong on Dead On, waiting for that 13 Shieldbreaker talent here. Squallback clearing that wave here, which means that Surefire Pidgey will have a little bit easier time getting a little bit more. So US Army Esports is up about 5 skeletons, but that Sonya still down 2 seconds. Fracture's already up. Pyroblast coming on out. Won't be able to be saved though, but takes a little bit of damage away from Phoenix Rising Onyx. Unicycle gets focus from the stun and the W from Squallback. Taunt comes out on the Joanna. Surefire pulling out damage here as Simeon does a good job. Sonya with Battle Troll is back, so this will be a Frozen Punisher for US Army Esports. That's a good win for that side. They really need that pressure in the mid because the lanes are being pushed not only bot but mid too, which means that they won't be able to get a strong of a push here in the mid lane. They will be able to get the, looks like, mid wall, while Fracture is top against Battle Troll trying to get this fort, which is at 1768. Frozen Punisher down to about an 1/8 of health, but the mid-wall victory will be taken by US Army Esports as Pidgey will be going down to clear the bottom camp here. US Army Esports looking for a little bit more macro control here, taking their own siege camp. Oh, but they're going to be invaded by 4 members of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Good call, since they saw the Tassadar bot. And Siege Camp gets taken up. It's like Sonya and Battle Troll and Fracture in the top lanes in sort of a stalemate here, but Fracture a little bit ahead, getting the double soak here, but also wanting to clear that Siege Camp. As the Siege Camp gets taken up by Phoenix Rising Onyx. Healing Fountain gets saved with 897 HP here. And the macro is just... The macro play of Phoenix Rising Onyx is right now really much on point, not only because they've been winning a little bit of early team fights thanks to or because of pre-4 variant, but the camp timings, especially with this Bruiser camp in the top right corner, has been timed really well with the objective. 16's coming up from Phoenix Rising Onyx here, and the objective is spawning top. So this is going to be another tough objective fight. It seems like US Army Esports is always going to be just one step behind in terms of levels here. Looking at the, let's see, looking at the damage here, I mean, Tassadar almost toe-to-toe with the Kael'thas here. It's a major battle in terms of DPS damage. Looks like Phoenix Rising Onyx invading because they're using their level 16 advantage here. And that Bruiser Camp is taken up by Phoenix Rising Onyx as they look to get not only this top turn, but possibly the healing fountain in this top lane. Again, prepping this top lane for the Punisher. Unicycle A taunting the Uther. The Uther is not only silenced, but taking tower shots too. That living bomb is just so hard on Fracture there as the pyro comes out with the black hole. Doesn't quite hit anybody. That's a Leoric, and Simeon is down from US Army Esports. Surefire is really low. Unicycle Ye can't get a good engage here. It's going to be tough for US Army Esports in this game as the objective spawns up with a siege camp. Not quite pushing bot, but is going to be really tough because there's going to be lane pressure bot also. Now the camp top being taken by Phoenix Rising Onyx. Again, really good macro timing there. Have to hand it to this team. And this will give a small little head start for Phoenix Rising Onyx. 16's almost there for US Army Esports. Fracture trying to soak this lane. Tassadar was about to go bot mid to get that lane soak, but realizes that because there's 30 skeletons on the objective, they will have to defend this push from the top lane. And the Punisher gets taken top. All right. So right now we have Fracture as Leoric soaking both lanes here. They're hoping that they can 4-man defend this top. But the black hole comes out. The taunt comes on the Joanna. No kills coming out yet. Punisher still pretty healthy right now. That Living Bomb and the Power Blast is coming out. Unicycle Ye won't have to protect because he just used it. Oh, it has the protect. That's a low cooldown protect. Surefire is really low here. Simeon doing a good job of healing up any of the burst damage from the KT. And this is a nice 5-person defense of the Immortal, losing not the keep, but just the top wall here. So the Phoenix Rising Onyx will be pretty close to level 20 by the time this next objective spawns up, which most likely will be bot or mid. I'm going to think bot just because the second one was mid. But Phoenix Rising Onyx just not letting up on the macro pressure here. Looks like Fracture getting the team to come for a pre-20 fight, looking for a bush gank in this top bush here. Looks like no one has been seen. They're trying to guess if there's going to be an invade. No invade here. They're not showing. Making sure that there's no one in the bush here. Varian... Yeah, Fracture's in the back, so he's going to look for an Entomb in the back. Yes, there's an Entomb in the back, but Unicycle Ye a little bit farther behind. Can't follow up until Fracture's about halfway health. And, oh, it's not an Entomb. This is a March of the Dead. And Fracture goes down really quickly before the rest of US Army Esports isn't able to come in. A little bit of a miscommunication and pathing decision from US Army Esports. They were unfortunately unable to take the straight path to help the team. And this will be a confirmed level 20 by the time bot objective comes up and is taken. It's a hard spot right now for US Army Esports to be in. Right now, they just got to be able to take advantage of the poke games with the Tassadar and a little bit of Sylvanas here, making sure that there's a nice silence that ends up on the Uther to really deny any sort of healing. But if the Uther's not taken out, it's going to be really tough for the rest of the US Army Esports team to really make a dent in the team fight. This keep should get level 20 for Phoenix Rising Onyx. So US Army Esports trying to force this fight beforehand. Taunt comes down from Battle Troll on the backline here. Nice heals by Simeon as Fracture is the target of another Pyroblast. That's a lot of ults down. Only 2 ults down from each side. But huge Divine Storm ult is down. In terms of level 20 talents, we do have redemption. So Uther has a second life, looking to suicide probably this first time and then going in. Joanna is going to hold the pick. We have the infinite living bombs from Kael'thas here. And then, oh, this is my favorite talent. Wind Tunnel has been taken up by Falstad here to really push the entire enemy team into the wall. Another good camp timing. This is going to be really tough again. Another bruiser camp is going to be top, and it looks like US Army Esports is going to opt to give this objective and hopefully defend bot so they can get level 20s of their own. Now we do have percent damage coming up. Tassadar has percent damage for 16. Tassadar has the auto attack percent damage, but I mean it's going to be tough for a pre-level 20 fight here. US Army Esports opting to clear top lane. I mean, all 6 buildings are up for Phoenix Rising Onyx here. As the next Arcane Punisher, a high damage Arcane Punisher is taken up. Beautiful Holiday says, Wind Up, can I get an autograph? So Mrs. Wind Up Bird really doing well with the damage here. So as we can see, Kael'thas topping the hero damage at 36,000. 6,000 higher than the Tassadar on the enemy team, but this Arcane Punisher going straight in. Bottom fort taken up. Punisher being melted down to halfway here. Fracture is at 3/4 health. That is a Flame Strike Living Bomb build. Unicycle Ye already at 4th health. This is a Fracture getting not only stunned, but left by Sonya here. And the Wind Tunnel takes 3 members of US Army Esports. Pidgey is down low. Tassadar is taken out. Surefire is also going to be stunned by the Punisher here as the core is down to 1,000 health. And that is GG for the side of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Night. Yes, this is the first game. And the first game has been taken up by Phoenix Rising Onyx there. Whew, that was... I mean, the macro play was what won it with Phoenix Rising Onyx. I mean, in terms of... Let's look at the game summary here. I mean, in terms of hero damage, like that Living Bomb spread right in the middle of objective is just annoying as balls there. 47,000 taken from Kael'thas, and Kael'thas did go the Lightning Bomb spread build here. Not only the cooldown... the Flame Strike spread and the... Oh, it didn't go to cooldown reduction. Increase the explosion radius, but also infinite living bombs there. But I will say in this game, there was really good pressure on Fracture. Fracture doing a good job trying to flank the enemy team in the back, but because of Sonya's leap, followed up by Uther's stun, Divine Storm, and Joanna's stun. And Mrs. Windabird also did a good job following up with the E stun. The name is lost to me right now, but there was really good follow-up stuns from these 4 and Falstad with Skullback at the end with the Wind Tunnel there, just able to secure the win on Infernal Shrines for Phoenix Rising Onyx. So in this next match, we're going to be looking for US Army Esports to, maybe go some, I'm not sure, more cleanses. I mean, Leoric and Whitemane definitely had unstoppable potential there, but the stun from Sonya, Uther, Joanna, Kael'thas was just too much. So we'll see how US Army Esports counters this next game. But that was a rough game macro-wise, especially in the early game with the pre-level 4 variant and the macro. Zivador and Wilgie says, well played and nice job. MVP windup, faux show. That was really good. Living Bomb plays there. So Zivador says, I hear she is super cool and has a cute cat. So Mrs. Windabird, if you're watching this replay, you got many fans in the chat right now. Which is, I'm down for 1-2. Just let me play Cassia. Sergeant Scoops, the Stukov aficionado here, says, is Windup handing out autographs, I hear? Hey, Miss Windabird, I'll tell her in the lobby. So, Miss Windabird here, Gonna make sure she gives out autographs. Hopefully, it's not jinxed. They're only in game 1. Plenty of opportunity for U.S. Army Esports to take this next game and go into a game 3 also. Yes, it is Bishop. He is a good boy. Oh, paw print autographs. Beautiful Holiday says, I can't ask you to sign because that's not classy. So you can sign my mouse pad. I love it. I love chat. Oh my gosh. Beautiful Holiday, you're quite the character and you're awesome. Which is Dear Lord Butte. So, Miss Windup Bird, there are multiple requests for autographs, for various types of autographs too. A Beautiful Holiday says, Sergeant Scoops, please teach me how to play Stukov. Seeing Esports with the capital S is so tilting. Did I do that? Let's see. U.S. Army Esports. Oh, okay. Let's take that out. E-Sports? Dang, now I'm like second guessing myself. I don't even know how Esports is supposed to be. I'm going to dash sports. Yeah. Oh. Bishop is not impressed with my esports spelling also. I'm going to try to bait Bishop back into the caster chair as we wait for the second game. Bishop, come here, bud. Up. Good boy. Shade. Do other hand. Good boy. All right, Beautiful Holiday says, Exy, I'm so happy you're hey, of course. Man, I'm having fun casting these games. Beautiful Holiday, you're if you I mean, what was I gonna say? You're definitely an amazing cheerleader. You're always engaging in chat, so I really appreciate it. It makes the game more fun for the people playing too, so I really appreciate it. That's like saying E-games. Let's try this E-sports. Not. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go into the thing and see how they spelled it. They spelled it without the dash and without the capital S. So let's do it like they want it. E lowercase s sports. Cool. No, that's you're totally right. Beautiful Holiday. I'm the one that's wrong here. Okay, so a little bit of a wait for. Oh nope, no wait anymore. We have. Oh boy, this second game, U.S. Army Esports against Phoenix Rising Onyx, is going to be a Braxis holdout. I thought this was the forever hated map for NGS players. Well, it's easy when you have a sexy AF caster, some sexy AF players you're cheering for. This is true. Everybody in this who's watching, sexy viewers, sexy players, sexy plays, and sexy doggy. Bishop, you sexy too, buddy. So welcome to the sexy crew, everybody. And for everybody who's just joining, we are in game 2 of U.S. Army Esports versus Phoenix Rising Onyx. Phoenix Rising Onyx did take the first game due to really good macro play and good camp timing. So looking for U.S. Army Esports to take up game number 2. Let's go into the lobby here. No, you're just controlling you. And you love Braxis. I feel like that's the first time I've heard someone say they love Braxis from NGS. All right, so Caster is ready here. Swine Bird. Stream peeps really want your autographs. Yeah, see, Miss Windenbird also hates Braxis. So no, they just like you see that stream? They say no. They just like me for my cat. Only real G's love Braxis. Man, I suck at Braxis. So beautiful holiday, you'll have to teach me how to play Braxis, because I swear every time in Storm League I play Braxis, because I'm a solo laner in Storm League, I'm always not the last pick, and the solo laner always counters me. So that's also because I don't play Rexar. So if you guys play Rexar, I salute you because it's a hard hero to play. Like I can't imagine playing Rexar or even TLV and shot calling while also looking at enemy cooldowns and looking at macro. That's like too much. We forgive her for that. She's a dirty liar. I downloaded Overwatch for you. All right. So did I say I was ready? Yeah, I'm ready. God tier solo. Beautiful holiday. What role do you play again? God tier solo. God tier 4-man do camps. Well, there you have it, folks. That's how you win Braxis. Just got to get a God tier 4-man, God tier solo lane. And I guess you clear waves. Is it really that important to clear waves in Braxis? Is it really important to win in order to get the victory screen in Braxis? All right. Oh, well, I guess you guys can't see the chat because my big face is blocking it. Let's change this like this, and like this, and like this. There we go. Here we are. Braxis holdout. I have the team pitch. I mean healer. A beautiful holiday. I will say I've been enjoying a lot of the healer plays in the last couple of games I've casted, and I don't know. Maybe it's because as a tank player for my team, I really appreciate when either the offlaner or the healer initiates plays. Like Root Beer guy for my team plays Deckard. I love Deckard because I don't always have to be one initiating. Anyway, into game 2, Phoenix Rising Onyx has banned Gul'dan. Really strong pick for Braxis, especially with the W build, which because of the globes out the wazoo that are available and the wave clear on the Zerg wave. Gul'dan's strong pick, and Diva a strong solo laner for the solo lane too. Sergeant Scoop says everybody loves a healer. Got healers in chat here. Oh hey, Leet Pepe. Sorry I missed the thing. You're my 50th follower. So now I can, I don't know, do some, is it affiliate or something? I don't know. But I appreciate it. Oh, beautiful holiday. I'm on Beef Boys. It's a Division A East. So I think we have our match already this week, but we'll be playing next week. A beautiful holiday. Do you have any casts coming up today or tomorrow? I think I've yet to get onto your cast. I keep missing him. That's my bad. And hey, Sergeant Scoops, you also I came onto your cast yesterday, I think. I forget which team was playing, but really enjoyed the cast when I was looking at it. I remember it was a I think it was an Infernal, no. I think it was a BOE or Infernal Shrines game. Oh, beautiful holiday. That's all good. You don't have to subscribe. The fact that you're just in here cheering on the teams makes me happy. Yeah, we're always looking to scrim. Yeah, I'll make sure Root Beer guy knows. If you're up for co-casting, please let me know too. I think it'd be pretty fun. All right, so ETC drafted by Dead On, and then May. So Fracture was a solo laner last game. Is now going to be tanking this game. This is interesting. And Surefire will be drafting the Falstad for the auto attack build again. Oh, it's okay. You don't want to watch me feed. Hey, if you want to see feeding, watch me on tank. I'm the feeder for my team. You watch Scoops carry. I watched Scoops carry already this week. His level 13 Stukov root silence thing pisses. I said this during stream. His Stukovs pisses me off because it reminds me of me getting taken up all the time. All right, so Mrs. Weinberg again going with a Kael'thas for this pick here, and Amusia going with a strong Brightwing pick, and also they are banning Stukov. The Rexar is being banned by U.S. Army Esports, so that means Sonya's up left for solo laning. Malthael pretty strong into Sonya if he's able to avoid the what is it the spear, Sonya spear. But and there we go, Simeon with the Deckard. So I really am liking the look of this combo. The Deckard, slow, and the Scroll of Sealing combined with Maze Blizzard. It's gonna be really tough in terms of getting good zone control on the point in the 4-man. Yeah, there are interesting tank picks. They picked him first. I was really surprised by that too. Beautiful Holiday learns Stukov from Sergeant Scoops. And Wilgie learns Stuk from Beautiful. So then who does Sergeant Scoops learn Stukov from? All right, so then we have Skull Block on the Greymane and Battle Troll is on the Chen. So we have a Malthael versus Chen matchup here. From my experience, it's going to be favored into the Malthael because compared to Chen, Malthael has the health and HP of a what's it called? A melee assassin compared to Chen. Pidgey with the Rainer for that last pick. I'm assuming Fracture's going Ice Wall. Yeah, Chen. I really like the Chen counter for the Malthael, but this is what I'm talking about here. Unicycle Ye, who's playing the tank last game, picked the Malthael early enough for Battle Troll to counter this pick. So even though it's favored, I'm not saying that Unicycle Ye will lose this solo lane matchup, but with Chen's auto attack healing and with the stagger, it's going to be really tough, especially since Malthael can't interrupt the shields from Battle Troll. I do like the Rainer pick because of the Mei and the Deckard slows. Also, Falstad has slows on Q too. So it's going to be a really tough 4-man that US Army Esports has drafted. Kozer88, let's go pro 1. Oh, pro. Oh, when you guys see pro, you mean Phoenix Rising Onyx. I'm an idiot. Pros con both map wise and team wise is better in my opinion. And it's interesting because, well, Kilthos can poke them down, but they do have some semi-dive with ETC and the dive with Greymane. But yeah, if they can really delete that Rainer really quickly, it's going to be tough because does Rainer go ace in the hole? We'll see. Anyways, for US Army Esports, we have Simeon on Deckard, Surefire on the Falstad, Fracture on the Mei, Pidgey on the Rainer, and finally Unicycle Ye on the Malthael. While we have Battle Troll on the Chen, Skullblock on the Greymane, Dead on the ETC, Mrs. Windabird again playing the high damage Kael'thas, and Amuzio on one of my favorite heroes, Brightwing. So we have an Exterminator build for Rainer, so looking to get some control with the Merc camps and the Zerg waves here. Every other town looks pretty... Oh, we have quest build for Deckard here on the level 1. It's looking to get some armor reduction by stacking the Scroll of Sealing here. And it looks like Malthael is going for more of a team fight, possibly Tormented Souls at level 10 with this increased race strike, as opposed to opting for any type of speed. And it looks like early on, Unicycle Ye will get a little bit of wave control. Battle Troll not opting to freeze the lane here. Chen is going the Stormsalt recipe just to throw and get some healings on Amuzia getting interrupted by Fracture on that heal. Both teams just posturing, waiting for the waves to come in as the beacons will activate in 10 seconds. Simeon putting up a triangle of healing potions. Simeon just stacking up at low 2 stacks right now. Scroll of Sealing here. This Fracture doing a really good job of, zoning out the enemy team to make sure that Skullblack is far away, along with Denon from diving in on Pidgey. We have Battle Troll a little bit low top, isn't able to win against Unicycle Ye's Malthael here. This is before level 4 where Malthael gets the solo damage on the die alone. Fracture in deep, takes a little bit of damage. Pidgey is polymorphed, but will be able to get out. Denon already used the slide to get out of the blizzard. Amuzio doesn't have Blink Heal currently. And ETC stunned. Nice. Amuzia does a really nice job of cleansing the slow. And that's going to allow both teams to reset. Nice save by Amuzio on Deadon. Not only clearing the slow, but also putting the spell armor on Deadon to save. So we do have Battle Troll having a little bit of trouble top. Now with the Storm Stout recipe at level 1, what Chen usually does is just throw out abilities and heal up to really take down the mana of Unicycle Ye. But because Battle Troll is face up with this fight, Unicycle Ye is able to sustain the fight here. It's going to be really tough for Battle Troll right now. Ray Strike 25N is taken down here. While bot, they're looking to try to maintain control of this point. Skull stealing out, Skull back down to 38, and Fracture will get that last kill. US Army Esports really doing a good job here, not only controlling the top with the Unicycle A, but slowing and rooting the bot 4-man. Looks like Fracture will go back for mana as the beacons are going to be gathered by US Army Esports here. US Army Esports clear is kind of sus. Rainer is required. Yeah, I guess it's true. They just don't have the consistent wave clear. Yeah, the Zerg will be really tough for US Army Esports. Battle Troll is back with full HP. Unicycle Ye is half mana here, so pretty soon it's going to be hard for Battle Troll to really get sustained here. On bot, we have just teams posturing to control that point. Fracture trying to make sure that there's no control by Deadon. Oh. Down on half HP. Looking for the slide on Pidgey. Skullback getting healed by the Brightwing here. Amuzio with the nice heals. Deadon really low. And it's going to be able to get out with 400 HP here. While Unicycle Ye will be able to regain control of this top objective. That's going to be a win objective from US Army Esports as Battle Troll comes way back in here. Staggers, gets the shield. Unicycle A probably will be able to keep control as the US Army Esports loses the bot control. Decker's route is one of the most projected routes in this game. Yes, it is. If they're able to slow... Oh, we have a slow on Deadon here. Deadon really low at... Oh, nice damage by Fracture to confirm the kill on ETC here. That May is, I believe, at 2 kills now. Compared to Unicycle Ye's 1 kill. Battle Troll is going to get a heal up here as Chen and Brightwing will be able to take a first hit top. Yeah, Mouth is winning hard top. Yeah, I thought this was going to go in the side of Battle Troll with the auto attack heal build, but instead opted for the Storm Stout recipe. So Battle Troll will be able to trying to get the bot soak. While the Zerg Wave top is going to be able to get not only the top wall, but looks like the healing fountain too. Possibly? Maybe not. US Army Esports pushing that bot lane here, getting the bottom gate and possibly this bot turret here. But they did save the healing fountain, which means that with this Malthel versus Unicycle Ye versus Battle Troll's matchup, Battle Troll's not completely in trouble, but the bottom healing fountain is taken out. Both teams looking to just get their own merc camps here. May's going to take all the kills. Yeah, I mean, right now, let's look at the hero damage, the kills here. Yeah, May's up 2 kills in terms of hero damage here. And Malthael, of course, because of their solo lane, Chen and Malthael will be topping it. But Greymade's really getting good damage here, poking out the wazoo compared to Mrs. Windup here. We do have a root and a slow. But, oh, nice heal by Amuzio on Deadon here to save the ETC. Malthael taking the top merc camp, which means Battle Troll only has a couple of seconds to try to get some value on this top lane. I say that Skullback is really doing a good job just getting poke on the enemy team here. But if Deadon can get... Oh, this is going to be tough. I really like the aggressiveness that Fracture has on here, following up on Simeon's roots. We have a stun on Surefire. Surefire avoiding any type of spread down to 200 HP, but will be healed up by Simeon. Skullback just doing a really good job just poking and poking with the auto attack here. And we have up top Unicycle Yay pushing with this Mercamp. Hopefully maybe getting this water fountain, healing fountain here. Beacon's activating in 28 seconds here. Mrs. Windenbird coming up top. I really like Mrs. Windenbird's call here to save that fountain. We do have a stun on Unicycle Yay. Battle Troll getting Unicycle Yay to 700 HP. Not quite able to confirm the kill because there is no brew. At least a 4 versus 3 bot here. And that is a Hyperion to try to get this final fort. HP down. Is down to 4,000. Oh, it's going to be pretty close. Fracture. That's 1,000 HP. Oh, and the Stay On Listen barely misses the entire team while the fort takes down Fracture. That's 674 HP. Can't really blame Fracture for that. Because the extra cannon catapult that would come every third wave could help a little bit with the lane pressure bot. And they were able to defend that with just 3 as Mrs. Windenburg comes up to help secure the bot point. And it's going to be Beacons 4. Phoenix Rising Onyx here. Beautiful holiday with a cheer for Mrs. Windenburg. And Chen just now controlling that top point here. Is he able to get the kill? Probably not. No, but is able to force Unicycle Yay to back. Don't believe Unicycle Yay will have a fountain up. Mosh Pit comes out, stuns 2. Pidgey getting, oh, and the big fireball does not kill Pidgey. Fracture stuck in the middle, but will be able to heal to full health. Dead On slides in, but will be able to be blinked by Amuzio. Really nice play by US Army Esports to keep control of that point because Unicycle Yay is still having a little bit of trouble top against the Chen here. Battle Troll is going to take some minion damage here as Unicycle Yay tries to take control of this point. Phoenix Rising Onyx is dead on Skull Black, Amuzio, and Miss Windenburg also getting died from the back by Fracture here. Ruby puts down just a ton of healing potions for Fracture. And this is some really good stuns and roots from Simeon and Fracture this game. Nice slide and stun on 3. That stuns 2. Ice Wall comes out, doesn't hit, but Miss Windenburg is at 330. But the Gus is able to save Skullblack. Fracture in a little bit of trouble. And Pidgey saves and peels for Fracture here. Both teams, really good team fights here as Amuzio is able to get the team to a little bit of full health here. Fracture, slid, stunned, polymorphed. Does have a shield up. Not able to confirm that kill as the beacon this time goes in the favor of US Army Esports. Now, we're going to have a really hard push here. Battle Troll at about an 8th HP. It's going to get, hopefully, this top wall. Now, this bottom fort will be taken out, and this bot deep wall is going to be highly threatened here, too. All right, so we are seeing Hyperion. This bottom wall is definitely going to go bye-bye. Let's go top lane really quickly. Battle Troll was able to also get the top wall, not quite able to get that top water healing fountain there. So they're at a stalemate up top. This bottom keep is going to be just hit on by the Hydras and the, what are these called? Guardians, right? Guardians. It's going to be cleared up pretty quickly by Mrs. Windenburg here. And they're able to save this keep for now at 3,750 HP. Fracture looking to bush gank here. Calls for the ping. Mrs. Windenburg scouts out, but sees that there's no one on there. And US Army Esports not opting to take the level 13 advantage here. And just looking to get some lane pressure with these Merc Camp hits. So that means that Phoenix Rising Onyx will be able to get to level 13. We have Unicycle Yay really pressuring this top lane. That healing fountain, if it goes down, is going to make this job much harder for Battle Troll here. It is going to go down, so it's going to be a hard solo lane matchup. Mercamp's being taken up by both teams here. And US Army Esports possibly looking to try to get the last sliver of health on this keep. Phoenix Rising Onyx is shifting on down here. This Windenburg slowed But nice peel by the Kael'thas, or by herself, actually. That's going to be a one-person stun, interrupts the Power Blast. And this bot keep lives another day. Now we do have a scary top Merc camp pushing here from Unicycle Yay. That keep is still pretty healthy, but unless Phoenix Rising Onyx comes out to defend, and it looks like they will save this bot fort for Battle Troll. Fracture looking to come up from behind, but Denon anchoring, not able to get stunned by the Blizzard. Oh, sorry guys, my face was in that fight for the last 12 minutes. And Beacon's coming up in 15 seconds here. Looks like Fracture maybe trying to go in for... Fracture sees that the team is top. So we just got one catapult here. Maybe Phoenix Rising Esports will be able to save it. But they're just looking to posture. Hopefully looking for a Unicycle Yay gank. Fracture trying to scout the enemy team. Sees 4. Steps back here, and that leaves the bottom keep to be taken for US Army Esports. Now, what Phoenix Rising Esports right now is doing is it's kind of like a circle rotation. So what they'll do is they'll rotate as 5 top, and once they get it, they'll rotate as 5 bot. Now, if this was still the camp phase, they'll rotate, get the camps, rotate and get camps, and as they get the 2 camps, they'll also get the objective. So it's kind of like a merry-go-round here. But Fracture is stopping this merry-go-round with the ice wall. Nice. This is going to look like a 2-person stun. Oh, stay while listen. Hits 3. This is a great team fight for US Army Esports here. Dead on down to 200 and is dead. That's a 2-person wipe for US Army Esports as the beacon is going to be taken up by US Army Esports. Possible boss play after this. Mrs. Windup slowed, doesn't get stunned. Battle Troll slowed by the Deckard here. But they will be taking advantage of... we have only 2 catapults bot. That's totally okay here. Also that flying top to get that top fort. And they're just basically prepping this top lane for a keep play and possible core damage. And they're up level 16s here. We have Skullback getting control of the bottom beacon here as Unicycle is going to be stuck on this Merc camp here. Dead on, anchoring the bush up top, watching for the rotations. Now they're again, why? Oh, they're going for a boss play. They're forcing a pre-16 fight. US Army Esports is stuck. They're thinking that their Phoenix Rising Onyx is going to take the siege camp, but no, they get a free boss capture here, which is going to go bot lane. This is a 4v5, a mosh pit. It gets interrupted by Simeon. Surefire has the power blast and is taken down. Would have been it's a really good call to go in as US Army Esports, but the Fawcett, Phoenix Rising Onyx, really good call to not only take the boss but also defend against this engage here. But Phoenix Rising Onyx will be able to capture the boss and get it a 4v5 advantage here. Fracture delaying the objective by catching top lane. And what was once an advantage for US Army Esports is going to be whittled down slightly in the favor of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Looks like there's a really good boss clear by US Army Esports as the boss is going to be taken down to about an 8 HP. Unicycle Yay. Oh, Last Rites doesn't take it out, but the Rainer does. Root comes out. Fracture zoning the enemy team here. We have the Panda Pals trying to keep this up. Ice Wall stuns 2. Unicycle is just getting a ton of healing on the Panda Pals. The Panda Pals are rooted here. Battle Troll is going to be separated from the rest of the team. Fracture doesn't want to split, but instead goes after the 3. Mrs. Windup getting healed up by Amuzia, and nice heals by Amuzia, but also for Miss Windup for gathering, how many is it? 42 globes for the shield there. Now, it's going to be an advantage for US Army Esports here, as they do have a full Zerg wave, not only pushing top, but they're going to have a camp pushing bottom too. We do have level 16 talent tiers for both sides. As the Fracture going in from the bottom, zoning in, gets stunned by the ETC. Stay a while, listen, comes on out, stuns 3, stuns 4. Icewall also comes out, blocks ETC and Amusia from helping out. Battletron and Skullback stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Means Miss Windup is dead on, able to come out, but is going to be rooted and taken out. Rainer on a killing spree here. Battle Troll getting low in health. Does have a heal from Amusia. His top keeps going on. This is a huge Zerg wave coming from US Army Esports. Sherblack looking in trouble here. Oh, not able to confirm this kill. There's 17 seconds left from Miss Holiday to come up. But looks like this will be GG because of this huge Zerg wave here as the gust comes out. And we are going to a game number 3. Nice play by US Army Esports to capture the Zerg and go into a comeback. Woo! That was a heck of a game. Let's look at the game summary here. No YW live on in my heart. Now, Greymane, I will say Skullblack did a really good job like topping the hero damage early on in that game with the poke. Like what did he go? So it did go to Curse's Strike. But did go range with the Quicksilver bullets. So I will say Skullback really did a good job of poking down the enemy team with the range on that auto attack, but wasn't able to just confirm as many kills. Fracture just really doing a good job harassing the backline along with Simeon's roots and slows. So I want to say that US Army Esports did an amazing job just harassing the backline just because Miss Windenberg with the kill toss and Amusia on the right wing had a really tough time being mobile while Fracture was just sliding back and forth. So with Surefires, did Surefire go auto attack? It looks like, looks like Hammering build for Surefire here with some auto attack quests. But Surefire and Rainer really doing a good job here following up on those kills because Fracture played very aggressively there. So hats off to Fracture and Simeon for setting things up so that Pidgey and Surefire can play cleanup crew. Now, I will say up in the top lane, Unicycle Yay did a really great job of just controlling that top point. I will eat my words because I thought that Chen was going to win that top lane. I'm not as familiar with the Storm South secret recipe. The way I see this talent is you throw out your abilities and drain the mana of Unicycle Yay. But I believe because Chen was always in Unicycle Ye's face, allowed for some unfavorable trades there. Did go spell power decrease, which I guess helps against the die alone, but yeah, it was just a tough matchup with this talent build with the Chen, because I was really hoping for the Chen to win the top lane there. Either way, we're going into a game 3. Beautiful Holiday says, GG's, let's go. Phoenix Rising Onyx. Bishop did leave. Where'd you go, buddy? Bishop. Oh, you're right behind me. You're going to be front and center, bud. Okay. All right, as we wait for game 3. Bishop, what are your thoughts, buddy? Who's going to take game 3? Bishop's favorite hero is Greymane, which Skullblack did play. So maybe Bishop is going to be cheering along with chat for Phoenix Rising Onyx here. You're doing a great job co-casting, bud. I feel like I feed Bishop too many treats on stream. And he's going to get fat because of all you guys. Bishop, Beautiful Holiday, says she wants to give you 10 treats. Well, here's one from Beautiful Holiday. Say thank you, bud. All right. Bishop, it looks like game number 3 is going to Towers of Doom. Let's go into the lobby. Beautiful Holiday says, how old is Bishop? Bishop is 4 years old, but I got him in September. So I guess he's kind of like a... Is he a millennial? 28 is 7 dog years equals 1 human year, right? This is 28. I forget if it's 7 or 8. Bark once for pro and twice for U.S. Army. Can you speak? Can you speak? Oh, look at this chat. Thanks for the great series, guys. Whoever wins, GG. Yeah, it's been fun. This is a great series. I love back and forth series. Miss Winderbird says, my cat is watching, so he's a little bit mad at you guys. All right, let me caster ready. Ah, Sergeant Scoops. Bishop says thank you. Hey, Sergeant Scoops and Beautiful Holiday, do you guys have pets too? While we're waiting. Looks like one side is ready. Ah, man, you know what? I didn't get to use my instant replay setup. I'll use that for next game. He missed that one, napped through a toe. All right, we have all 10 players in the lobby now. Man, I love Towers of Doom. Oh man, like every time I like think about HGC days, I think about this game. See, HGC Dignitas versus MVP Black mid-season brawl. I remember watching this with my ex, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is an amazing game." Which one is it? I think it was game 6. Towers of Doom. Do you guys remember? Whoops. Sorry, let me mute that. Nope. It wasn't game 1. Was it Genji? So I'm basically looking for the Towers of Doom game where it was MVP Black or Genji versus Team Dignitas in the mid-season brawl. And Dignitas was able to, I think they were definitely down shots. And then at the very last fight, the Garrosh from MVP Black got picked, which allowed a steamrolls for Dignitas to wipe out the enemy team, and they 6-capped and won it. Oh my god, that was such an amazing game. My pets are my teammates because I always try to take care of them. Sometimes they shit on my floor. Well, if you guys are in Arlington, Virginia, and you like pet sitting, you guys can take Bishop anytime. Dershane Train, what's up? Yeah. Battle Troll played Chen last game. Dershane Train's not a one-trick Chen anymore. Man, I love seeing Chen players play. Cosmo is it's a butt skill matchup. I thought it was favored for Chen depending on the talents, but I guess I could be wrong. I just hate playing Chen because I never practiced Chen because in Storm League no one ever soaks lanes, so that's why I one-trick Sonya in Storm League. Sonya and Leoric. I would love to tank more in Storm League, but anyways, for the draft, US Army Esports with the first pick, they banned the Diva. That's 3 times that Diva has been banned first by US Army Esports. And now, I believe this is a semi-respect ban, semi-meta ban, but Fractures May has also been banned. I really did like Amuzio's Brightwing play that last game. I had a lot of clutch heals on Deadon's ETC. And we have a Brightwing here. Be really good value too, just because of the 3-lane map setup. ETC is banned by US Army Esports with a Malthael. Unicycle Ye's Malthael banned? That's cool. So Shane is a Sonya one-trick. Sonya's like easy climb Storm League, you guys. Always assume Shane wins his matchup. I guess you're talking about the Chen matchup? All right, Surefire gets the fall stat. The fall stat's been picked a lot. Even though that W talent's banned, I'm surprised. But it's working pretty well. So we have Squillback Black, who was the Gray Main last time, on Li Ming this time, and Battle Troll, who was the Chen picks the one and only Sonya. Beautiful Holiday says, can I see a Stukov? We do have healers up still. So Fracture plays a Joanna this game, and Tychus on the Pidgey, or Pidgey on the Tychus. I'm surprised that Tychus isn't drafted more. I've always seen Tychus grenade build just OP. You can just one-shot mages, especially level 16, so easily. Double Soaker strat incoming? Possibly. Sonya is a pretty good double soaker. I'd like to see a Unicycle Yay on the Leoric in this next game, but yeah, I won't be able to get camps as easily. Not when you play as washed up as me, says Dirt Shane Train. You lose that matchup. I feel like there's a lot of humble people in chat here. Like Shane, Beautiful Holiday, hey, Sergeant Scoos. You guys are all like very humble people. Widge 2, or Widgie. Alright, Miss Windup Bird on Cassia. No more Kel'Thas this game. Pulling out the big spears. And Dead on plays the Mirrodin. This is looking pretty strong for both teams right now. I guess something I'm looking for either side is some mercs. I mean, Dead on with Mirrodin level 4 can merc easily with his DPS. This false stat too, but I wonder what the soul lane's going to be. Possibly Leoric. Yeah, so Unicycle gets the Leoric, and we have Uther being picked by Simeon. Strong healer. It's going to be a nasty front line that US Army Esports has for their DPS. And then Lucio being played by Muzio. Oh, man, I love good Lucio plays. I'm excited for this match. I don't think I see Lucio much. I see a lot of Stukov, Uther, Brightwing in NGS matches so far. Also, I might have found us a scrim if X's team doesn't think we're too scrim. No, of course not. I feel like, to be honest, I mean, I've casted like heroics all the way down to Division E, and I honestly don't feel like there's that much of a skill gap. Like, like there's a huge skill gap between Diamond and Gold, but because of the coordination, the skill gap is not as pronounced as Storm League. Wind up on Cassia. Beautiful Holiday says, the Spice into Fallen Tychus. Onyx has pretty camp clear. Yeah. Well, let's see how they do in this game. Bishop, go back into your caster chair, please. And let's... Oh, Bandit says, good luck all. I'm assuming Bandit's the cat. That's so awesome. All right, so let's name off these players. So on the side of US Army Esports, we have Fracture on Joanna, Surefire on the Falstad, Simeon on the Uther, Unicycle Yay playing his Leoric, Pidgey on the Tychus, and then for Phoenix, Rising Onyx, we have Dead on with Mirrodin, Amuzio on the Speedy Lucio, Skullblock on the Li Ming, Battle Troll on the Sonya, and finally Mrs. Windup Bird, the celebrity of this match from chat on Cassia. We are seeing a Q build Cassia this game against this triple front line. Q stack, Mirrodin. And yeah, everything else. So we don't have grenade build with Tychus. We have the dash builds for more mobility. And Uther not going the Q build, instead going the armor build on the W. So it's going to be a beefy front line, especially with that Uther talent. All right, so both teams rotated quickly, both at even talent tiers. So we have a 1-1-3 on the side of US Army Esports here. Beautiful Holiday says, I wish I didn't hate Lucio. Man, I suck with Lucio too. The only thing I can play is Brightwing. I also stuck at Stukov. I can't play a Sergeant Scoop Stukov. All right, so this 1-1-3 on US Army Esports has them on the back foot in terms of rotations here, as the Phoenix Rising Onyx here, I'm going to call him PRO. PRO here is going to be not slightly ahead, but just a smidge ahead. They're going to be a little bit late on the Merc camp clear because of the 1-1-3 setup by US Army Esports, but the siege camps will come up pretty much at the same time. Sonya and Lyric will be on double soak duty here, as the pumpkins coming in on both. No quarterback. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too, but I guess he wants more mobility on the Tychus here. Moose with the correct Lucio level 1s. The super speed? Yes, super speed on Lucio. Alright, both teams are trying to get some... This is a 3v4 here. So, Pidgey going to try to get some damage here to make up for the lack of an extra body as Falsehead tries to get ahead on this lane. Looks like Surefire is slightly freezing the lane here, which is pretty cool on their part. And how the top turn and a little bit of the wall does go down for US Army Esports here. A little bit of these small little lane pressure advantages will be here. Dead on looking to come in straight. Doesn't quite get the dive here. And Unicycle Ye is able to get out. Fracture coming in deep with the W. No follow-up, just some peels as the altars start to activate in about 23 seconds here. Speaking of, let's look at the talents really quick. Looks like we have a 4-man gang on Battle Troll. Oh, that's a nice call by US Army Esports here. And we do have that annoying talent on Tychus. Bigger they are. I love that talent. I think it's much better than the quest talent. And they're looking for a 2-cap top. Miss Windup did capture the bottom, so it'll take about 5 seconds to come top. And looks like PRO will be able to delay in time for a 5-person defense of this last objective here. We are on even talent tiers, no level 7s yet. Blinds go up for Mrs. Windup Bird. She's stacking really hard on this Q. Amuzia looking low, gets out with 80 HP, dead on, also at 700 HP here. No grenade on the Amuzio, on the Mirrodin. Skullback being taken, stunned by a Tychus, and this is 2 kills by Fracture. And a cap by Simeon. Dead on does get stunned, but jumps out in time. That's a crazy play by Fracture, going in deep to get that double kill on the Li Ming here, and the Li Ming and the Lucio. As you can see in the instant replay here, Fracture correctly sees the teams like pretty low, but dives in. Unicycle Ye slows. Fracture diving in and getting the Q stun and hit on those 2 heroes. Squishy, squishy. All right, so we have PRO getting an early start on their siege camps, but Fracture, Simeon, and Pidgey responding in kind. We do have an invasion coming in with 4 men, or 4 characters here. So we have not only a 4-man invade here, but we have a possible 2-person engage. Not quite. Battle Troll, we'll see it in time. Tries to catch up that soak. But feel like PRO is going to be ahead here, not only with the pumpkins, which both do get in, but these second pumpkins from their own side. Do we have a possible gank from Battle Troll? No. No, they're just trying to keep control of the lanes here. This is a tough setup for US Army Esports right now. They're just losing control of the bot lane. We do know how important that bot lane is for this objective. Mainly because with... Oh, before I step in that, Amuzia trying to get everybody out, but Mirrodin gets slowed. Dead on able to jump out. We do have a low Joanna with no trait and is taken out. My goodness. So we trade tank for each team. Now, no bottom lane control quite yet from both teams. Looks like US Army Esports will be slightly up in level leads. Won't be able to get 10s before this objective. We have a 2v4 here. Now it's a 4v4 coming on to defend this objective. Both tanks coming in from the left and the right here to help defend and possibly cap this objective. Big poke from Skullblack on the Li Ming. Alright. Posturing. Skullblack trying to channel but gets interrupted. Unicycle Ye in deep. Takes a huge orb from Skullblack. Fracture in deep. Stuns 4. But the Tychus takes another orb. Fracture doing a really good job engaging with these stuns, but the team is just too far away because Deadon and Miss Windenberg are able to separate the enemy team. Fracture coming in on the back. Looks at Battle Troll here. Amuzio boops him out of the way. Nice save by Amuzio as Leoric does go down. This is a 3v4 or 4v5. Fracture trying to peel for the team here as they are able to get out, and Amuzio able to channel and go for the objective. Woo! All right, Lyric will be able to stay alive. Taps for the fountain here, and that tower is going to get poked pretty hard. All right. So that's tower. Fracture coming in. 3-man stun. 3-person stun. Sorry, I'm trying to do more gender neutral terms here. 3-person stun here from Fracture. Both tents have been up. So we did see Leoric with March of the Dead in the first game, but this time we have an Entomb play. Possible Gus into Entomb would be sick, especially with the Divine Storm here. So the CC is looking really scary from US Army Esports. But for ults on the other side, ooh, we have a Valkyrie. This time we have a Valkyrie to take a pick, possibly a Lyric or Falstad pick, as opposed to the Lightning Ball. Most likely because Miss Weinberg has a confidence that Squall Black will be able to get enough damage out to make up for the lack of Lightning Ball. We don't have a punch from Muradin here. We have an Avatar instead. Oh, I totally missed the Leoric death. Nice job by Battle Troll there. It's going to allow for a slight level lead with the double soak. The 4-man bot here with the pumpkins, looks like they will be able to get this bottom fort and then rotate up to get a shrine. Oh, but good clear from US Army Esports. They may be able to defend this fort. Yes, they will. As both teams, no, they're looking... PRO looking to get this camp. Battle Troll is in deep here. We'll be able to save themselves. Skullback, one more orb, and is able to get the bottom fort. So this will be a 3-cap versus 5-cap here. Unless it looks like Fracture's invading. Invading possibly with a level 13 advantage? No, Fracture gets speared. Leoric gets stunned. Down to 2,000. Gets healed by Leoric. Entomb comes down. Divine Storm. Valkyrie comes out on the Leoric, and Leoric is dead. We do have the sound barrier that comes out as Fracture and Surefire are pretty low in health. Amuzio chasing Fracture, but also helping his enemy team with the heals. Now, we did get a cap. 3 shots going in from Esports, but Battle Troll sending 5 on the way for PRO. All right, so PRO taking advantage of this bot fort right now. As many of you already know, the bot fort is super important to control, just because usually when the cannons, the towers pop top, usually the side that they're on get taken by their own enemy team. So this one will usually be taken by the red team, and this one taken by the blue team, just because it's so easy to defend with some long range hits, like from above and from below. Oh, Valkyrie just barely misses here. Fracture coming in with a 4-person stun, and that is ults down for the side of PRO here. Still have a Gus up for the Falstad. Now, in terms of towers that will be contested, usually it's the towers that are contested bot. But here we have an engage. We have 5-person engage from US Army Esports. That's a Divine Storm on, Dead On. Dead On's able to pop Avatar and come out. Mrs. Weinberg gets a protected, interrupted. Down 120, gets hit by Leoric and killed. And that's a 1-person is down. That's 30 seconds, so we will be spawning right when that bottom objective spawns. So if US Army Esports can take this bottom turret, put them in a better position, but Battle Troll is going to be taking the turret's top, and we'll be able to capture or really do some good damage on this top fort. US Army Esports not able to retake it as Falstad goes down. PRO just putting on a clinic here with the control. Not only with the bot wave lane pressure, but also with the team fights down bot too. Cassia is going to be up, but that's totally fine because Falstad is already dead. Amuzio capturing the bottom as Miss Windup Bird starts early on this objective. Really good call here, leaving Dead On and Skullback to defend the bottom fort as they leave 1 DPS to capture that siege camp. US Army siege camp is a little bit farther out, 1 minute and 45 seconds here. Sonya and Leoric Battle Troll and Unicycle Yay are still on double soak duty as PRO is at level 16s here. We do have Cassia coming back to rejoin the rest of PRO as the Pumpkin's coming in. We do have 29 shots to 22 in favor of PRO. Fracture coming in deep. Surefire falling up with a W, but Mirrodin Stun puts Pidgey in his tracks. Oh, even though Valkyrie hits on Simeon, Surefire peels with the Gust. Oh, this is a tough situation here. Blind, nice heals by Simeon on Surefire here. The Sound Barrier comes out, even though Simeon throws out a Divine Storm. Fracture is going to be taken down here. We do have one Pumpkin that gets taken out. So no Pumpkins are going to be able to walk in, but Fracture is going to be dead for 30 seconds. This allows PRO to come up and try to take control of this mid lane. Probably going for a 6 cap because this top 4 is only at 8,000 HP. Fracture's out, and Tomb comes out. Miss Wine Number is getting targeted by the towers here, down to 1,000 HP. Gets taken out by the cannons. Surefire also going to be taken out by the Li Ming. Ooh, that's 1 for 1 as 16 gets taken up, but Battle Troll doing work up top. 3,000 HP, 2,000 HP. Unicycle coming up to disrupt it. This is going to be 5 shots. If PRO is able to invade not only one, but 2, Pidgey pops out minigun. So we have Fracture capturing the bottom 4-5. And Unicycle looking to delay. So we're going to look for a 3 cap here. Unicycle getting handily taken out. He gets healed by Simeon. Stun on the Li Ming. Dead on. Also very low here. And Pidgey gets stunned, which allows Unicycle to not take the cap. That's 3 caps for... Or sorry, that's 2 caps for PRO. But because of the death, we have a boss play here. Muzio senses it. Dead on. Not able to get in. And so US Army Esports, nice counterplay with their own. But we do have a potential 6 cap coming up with 2,000 HP on this top fort. Are they going to be able to go bot? Oh, they're deciding. They were about to go bot, but deciding mid. And that's a 6 cap. That's 14 versus 21. But looks like this mid fort is going to go down pretty heavily here as Sonya tries to capture the top to walk it in. The 6 cap does create a chance for the PRO to get 2 free shots in. And they're not going to defend the bottom. They're going to lose not only mid fort, but bottom fort here. Blue team really doing a good job of some building control. And instead, PRO opting not for building control, but for Mercamp control here, as they're posturing for an invade into this Pumpkin. Now, Falstad and Leoric are going to be busy trying to capture top, which means that because PRO sees this, they try to get value and capture this mid fort. Gus comes out to protect it, but Leoric is going back top, so PR is going to just come back in. Nice Leeming Orb into that fort here. So still going to be a 5 shot per tower advantage here. Skullback looking to be bait. Fracture walking on in here. Pops Unstoppable to prevent. And this is a 2-person stun from the Divine Storm. Entomb comes on out. Dead on a little bit low here. Battle Troll right in the middle of the action. Fracture gets taken out along with Simeon. Surefire also dead. Battle Troll just wailing on the enemy team, allowing Leeming to reset like heck. So Pidgey trying to delay, but that's 3 down from US Army Esports. What a comeback from PRO here. They're looking for towers. Lyric won't be able to recapture top until PRO comes in to capture this 3,000 HP fort. This is going to be GG. If they're able to capture... If they can get 2 shots from the 6 cap, that's 1. Can they get 1 more shot before this is taken out? That is GG for PRO. Nice back and forth. Good play on both sides. But it is PRO that takes the win. All right. As we look at the game summary, I'm going to try to get PRO in here for an interview. Sorry, guys. As I block the game summary. Ba-bum. And then make sure I go into the lobby to get. Okay. So in terms of the game summary right now, I mean, Skull Black just popping off with a 56,000 damage here. But I will like to say that Battle Troll did a really good job that game, just controlling that top lane, making it really tough for Unicycle Yay to not only rotate to help the enemy team, but something else that Battle Troll did was also make sure to get some Merc camp advantages to help with the 6 cap in the end that led to not only some extra shots, but for the final win. So good job on Battle Troll there. Let's see here. Falstaff with the Surefire, able to get as much damage as Tychus, but again, not able to get as many kills as Sonya. Oh, someone's. Sonya not able. Oh, sorry. What was I gonna say? Oh, PRO not able to. Oh, US Army Esports not able to get as many kills because of the. I'd say the Sonya play, like the leap in with the Cassia and Li Ming damage was just too much. All right. Oh, hey, looks like we got Battle Troll in for the interview. Battle Troll, how's it
How's it
going?
going? Good, good. You? Thanks. Just want to start off by saying thanks for picking up a last minute cast on us tonight, man.
Yeah, of course. It is my pleasure. Oh, I got the wrong logo here. Yeah, congrats to Phoenix Rising Onyx there for a great, not only last game, but a great Game 3 series. How are you guys feeling right now?
Good, good. We kind of picked ourselves up after Braxis and just said that game never happened, and we just went and played our normal Towers of Doom.
I do want to ask. Let's start with the first game with Infernal Shrines. You guys were really on point with not only the macro play, like you played Sonya in the first game, if I remember correctly, but
Yes.
you were able to control that solo lane well, but the rest of the team was able to always have good Merc camp timings, like right at the objective. Is that just something that flowed because of the rotation of the lanes, or was it the communication? Like, how did that flow so well for PRO?
Honestly, that was probably a combination of our shot caller and the comms between the entire team. So it was a group effort, but the comms flowed really well on the first game, and we just were in sync. That's all.
Hmm. In the second game, let's see, you were playing the Chen into the Malthel, right? And then
What was I don't remember.
uh, so in terms of that matchup, even though who was it? Was it Unicycle Ye? Even though Unicycle Ye had the advantage in the beginning, you were able to come back and really bully the Malthael in the mid. In terms of the solo lane call, was there a lot of back and forth in terms of trying to rotate? Because I wasn't sure if it was your team, but a 5-man circular rotation during Braxis.
Yeah, so obviously when top 4 bot wasn't working out for us, I don't think that was a secret on that game.
Hmm.
So instead of trying something that's not working, our shot caller usually tries to adapt to whatever's going on, right?
Hmm.
So we tried to bring it back. They played an excellent game on Braxis. They just got us.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw that adaptation, I was like, man, that's really good on the part of you guys to just not stick with what wasn't working, right? So props on that.
Thanks.
And that final game, I mean, there was a lot of action going down. I mean, Skull Black, Dead On, Amuzio, and Miss Winderbird were handily winning not only the invasions of the siege camp, but also controlling that bottom lane. You were also doing a heck of a job in the top and mid lane in terms of controlling those lanes. What made it easy for you to always have control of that top and mid lane for you?
I mean, like I said, we shook ourselves off after Braxis. We came back with a vengeance. If you want to, go for a movie title there. I've played Towers of Doom a lot, and it's just
Hmm.
something I'm comfortable with. So I guess it's just practice, practice, practice. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it was very well played. I mean, I was complimenting Fracture, who was the Joanna, just trying to harass the backline, but you guys just pumped out that damage, and the CC follow was just nuts. So props to you guys on that last game.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but like our shot caller once again, like he was on fire that game. So props to him right there, dead on.
Yeah, well, he played great tank. Like I love the ETC plays and especially the Mirrodin plays on this last game. So yeah, congrats on this 2-1 victory. And so, Battle Trial, I'll leave it to you. Do you have any shout outs that you want to give out?
Yeah, I want to thanks our healer Amusio for keeping us alive during those game, and we've got a new addition to the roster, Mrs. Windup, while Ashley Andis. So props to her for coming out for her first game with us.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining on this interview. Congrats again. That was some awesome games that you guys played, and looking forward to you guys and US Army Esports playing in the future.
Thanks, I appreciate the cast, and looking forward to having you cast us again. And last but not least, GG's to US Army Esports. We look forward to playing you again.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Battle Troll, and good luck in the next games.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, take it easy. All right. That was an awesome series. US Army Esports and Phoenix Rising Onyx. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to cast and also for putting on a great set of games, not only for myself and Bishop, but also for the viewers too. So yeah, it was an awesome game all around. Can't wait to cast for you guys again. And let's see here. Great dub. Hey, Miss Windabird, thanks for joining. And oh, Boomer444, thanks for the follow. Sorry I missed that one. Mrs. Windabird, I'll watch the VOD and cry at you guys cheering for me. Oh yeah. Beautiful Holiday, you're totally right. Sonya got huge value that game. Beautiful Holiday, you make me blush. Thank you for the compliments there. Ignasty, thanks for joining too. You're sleepy. Let me know about the scrim. Yeah. Let me I will message my team captain, Root Beer Guy, to have a scrim set up. All right, so I don't know if I'm in time to cast another game. Let me check the calendar real quick, guys. Today's the 18th. 11:30. Yeah, I just missed Flint Tropics versus Mosley and the Arcanauts. It looks like both 11:30 games are taken up, so that will be it for me. So let's raid somebody. Who shall we raid? I'm always up for suggestions of who to raid too, but I'm hoping to raid whoever's casting this 11 o'clock match. Division C. So Fujin and Eric with no C. Let's see here. Did I just cast a Division C? I have to cast a Division C game, right? So I'm going to send some people over to a Division D game. Looks like Dax is casting it. Let's see if I can find Dax. Okay, yep, Dax is casting it. I'm going to raid. Update that follow. Yeah, hey, yo, guys, thank you so much for helping me reach my follow goal. So I have 52 now. So I don't even know what to do to celebrate. I'll think of something. But I definitely want to show some appreciation for you guys for helping me reach this follower goal. Always up for suggestions, but yeah, I like enjoy this a lot, so it's always good to have you guys here just to have some fun watching some good teams too. All right, so I'm going to send you guys on to Dax. Starting the raid here. Thank you guys so much again for tuning on in. Sending you over to Dax. Are we ready? We are raiding. I'm going to give one little treat to Mr. Bishop, who is probably needs to go out for a pee-pee. He doesn't want a treat. Totally okay. I guess we want to go for a PP instead. So thank you guys. I will see you on the next games, and beautiful holiday. Hope to scrim with you soon. Take it easy.